If you are thinking about making a move to Gainesville, Georgia, you are in good company. Gainesville is a rapidly growing town here in the North Metro Atlanta suburbs, offering you a great mix of beautiful nature while still having all of your modern conveniences right at your fingertips. So what do you need to know about Gainesville before moving here, and why should it be on your list? Hi, I'm Sarah Maslowski with KeyPoint Homes Group, a local real estate agent helping clients just like you relocate from all across the country right here to the great state of Georgia. As a resident of Gainesville myself, I know there is so much to love about this charming town. Gainesville is the largest town here in Hall County and home to 200,000 residents. We are about 50 miles north of Atlanta and an hour-ish, depending upon traffic, into the city. And now, in my opinion, the location of Gainesville cannot be beat. In most parts of town, you're just minutes from Lake Lanier. In fact, if you want to live directly on the lake, this is one of the best towns to do so. Not only do you have Lake Lanier right there at your fingertips, but you're only about 40 to 45 minutes from the North Georgia mountains. Gainesville is also located near several major highways, including I-985 and Georgia 400, and this makes it easy to travel to other parts of the state or country. You can get down to the airport in about an hour if things are running smoothly and there's no traffic. Now, if you have to commute daily into the big city, this is likely not going to be the best place to live for you. But if you want to be close enough to access it for special events and concerts and football games, this could be a really great option. We're just north of Beaufort, so if you have easy access to all the big box stores like Costco and the Mall of Georgia, we are also located just east of Cumming, which is also going through its own growth spurt. Gainesville is located an hour west of Athens, so if you have a student attending the University of Georgia, or maybe you just want to be close to go to all the football games, you are in a great location. Basically, Gainesville's location is convenient to just about everything. Gainesville has a great mix of homes in neighborhoods with HOAs, homes that are standalone and not in neighborhoods, and houses on the lake. At the time of filming this video, there are 75 houses on the lake in Gainesville and a total of 238 single-family homes for sale altogether. Now, compared to some of the neighboring towns, this is quite a good selection of inventory. You can find both new construction and resale homes in Gainesville as well, which means you can find just about anything you could be looking for, which is quite different from most areas in the North Metro. If you're interested in being on Lake Lanier, Gainesville is a great town to do so because you still have all of the great amenities like shopping and restaurants located here. You can find more rural parts of the town up in the North Gainesville area, so being on this end of town on the lake will be a bit more affordable than it will be if you were kind of like right near downtown or south. Now, speaking of pricing, August's numbers have not posted yet, but the average sales price of a home in Gainesville was $463,000 in July. Now, if you watched my most recent video about home prices on Lake Lanier, you'll know that this is not quite going to cut it in order to find a house on the water, but you can find options like this, a new construction 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom home listed at $459,000. This home is located in Mundy Mill, which is a really popular neighborhood in Gainesville, and we've actually just recently helped quite a few clients purchase a home in this neighborhood, and they absolutely love it. Or you can find a home like this in Gainesville. This is another new construction option with 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and a 3-car garage, and this one is listed at $513,000. Or let's say that maybe you want to be in a neighborhood that has community lake access. You have options like this 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, new construction home in one of my favorite neighborhoods, Marina Bay. They have incredible neighborhood amenities, and you get that communal lake access for only $750,000. Neighborhoods with shared docks or lake access are a great way to take advantage of being on Lake Lanier, but at a more affordable price point rather than having your own dock. If you've heard me talk about towns like Swanee and Alpharetta before, you know how hard it can be to come across new construction homes while still living in an area that is not super rural. So Gainesville really is a gem and has so many great options. I recently made a video about Bankrate naming Gainesville as the hottest housing market in the southeastern United States. Make sure you check out that video for a more in-depth analysis of why things are so hot here in this area, but spoiler alert, it has to do with Gainesville's percentages of home price appreciation, one-year job growth, population growth, and the lowest number of active residential listings per 1,000 people and a really low unemployment rate. Basically, there are a ton of jobs, a lot of people moving to the area to work those jobs, and therefore we have a high demand in the area, which leads to home price appreciation. Gainesville is seeing a ton of growth and development, and more people are realizing just what a cool town this is. Doors just recently opened at the Boot Barn Hall, which is an event space, and they are hosting concerts and events regularly now, which has been a huge hit with the community. Nofo Brewers also have officially opened their doors in Gainesville, and this has become another staple for downtown. There is a new Tex-Mex restaurant and rooftop bar coming to the downtown square, as well as a shipping container themed bar and food hall coming as well. We also have Vendetti's Pizza, Pasta, and Grill, and that is coming to a restaurant space right there in the Nofo Brewery. Now, I cannot tell you how exciting it is to see all of these amazing businesses and restaurants, because I love to eat, come to Gainesville. It's so nice to have all these options, because let me tell you, when I first moved here 9 years ago, it was all big box kind of stores and a lot of chain restaurants. But now Gainesville, even though we still have plenty of those options, we're starting to get a lot more locally owned restaurants, and this charm is just being infused into the city. Now, when it comes to big box stores, we've got Target, Home Depot, Aldi, Ulta, Old Navy, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Home Goods. So glad we have a Home Goods. Basically all of the usuals and things that you would want. Now, if you want more shopping, the Dawsonville outlets, they are so good. They're only about 25 minutes away. If you need to get to a Costco, depending upon where you're located in Gainesville, the closest is either going to be down in Beaufort or Cumming, and they're both about a 30 to a 40-minute drive, depending upon where you live. Now, we do have a Sam's Club, but I know some people are diehard passionate about Costco. So what do you think is better, Costco or Sam's? Now, the one great thing about living here in Gainesville is just about anywhere in the North Metro area. If the town you are living in doesn't have something that you want, you're really just like a hop, skip, and a jump away from a town that does. So to me, Gainesville is a perfect mix of everything you could want. You've got your more rural areas in the north with all of the growth and development happening downtown area. You've got the lake, new construction opportunities, and homes not in neighborhoods. You also have the charm of the downtown square with all of these cool local spots, while still having, all the big box that you would want for your usual amenities. And yet we still have plenty of parks and walking trails, even a skate park if you want to take your skateboard out, giving you plenty of ways to enjoy being outside. It's one of the few towns that you can work for just about anyone. I've mentioned this before, but Gainesville is kind of like Alpharetta's little sibling, and then maybe that's a stretch, but I think we're getting there. There are three main differences though. You've got the price, location, and new construction. Alpharetta is going to put you much closer to Atlanta, while Gainesville's quite a farther bit north. But new construction and affordability are two things that Gainesville is definitely winning at. Obviously, these two towns are not like comparing apples to apples, but if you have had your eye on Alpharetta, but you just can't afford the price tag, come check out Gainesville. So what do you think? Would you consider making a move here to Gainesville? If you are, I would love to be your real estate agent. You can find my contact information below this video. Also, make sure you subscribe to our newsletter to stay up to date with all things moving to Georgia. If you're planning to make a move here, make sure you check out this video.